This stunning range, the 1908, is the latest in the product lineup from the famed French atelier La Cornue. This range offers an amazing combination of tools. The famed La Cornue vaulted oven, a modern high-capacity BTU cooktop, and a variety of colors and trims. Not only is this jewelry for the kitchen, it is an absolutely superb tool to cook with. In 1908, when La Cornue manufactured their first ovens, they did something absolutely brilliant. They created a vaulted oven, a hearth shape that allowed a natural airflow in the oven. Today we call it convection. When air circulates around the oven and gently penetrates into the food, it helps retain moisture. You'll always have great results with all your cooking in this oven. Inside the oven, you'll see that there are these double-sided walls. Now, these walls are really clever because it means you can load food up right to the side of the oven without risk of burning anything, because the heat is going to be on the other side of the wall. Now, the thing that makes these ovens really perform well is this cast aluminum seal on the inside of the door. You can see that this seal is precisely cut to the opening of the door. So when we close the door, we have the perfect balance of heat and humidity. Of course, you can't see into the oven while you're cooking, but you just set your timer, and I promise you, you won't need to be opening this oven door. Because in fact, if you open the door, you are going to lose some of that precious atmosphere that does such a beautiful job of cooking. Sometimes we look at an oven like this and we think, oh, is it big enough for my turkey? Well, the oven actually comes with a wonderful roasting pan. It's a shallow pan, and you can see it has a couple of racks in it. Now, when we roast large cuts of meat, such as turkey, we always like to put the meat on these racks and elevate them away from the heat of the pan. When meat sits directly on the pan, as the pan gets hot, it leaches moisture out of the food. You want to keep the moisture in the food. So in addition to this great oven, you have the right tools to actually roast with. Now, we don't have to turn our turkeys, we don't have to baste them, and we don't brine them because they stay so moist in this oven. When we roast a 20-pound turkey with no stuffing in this oven, it cooks in 2 hours. My goodness, does it taste wonderful. The La Cornue oven can be used for all types of cooking. If it's a regular family meal, it's a meatloaf and a pasta casserole, or if you want to roast fish or vegetables, and certainly for any type of baking. The oven features an electric broil element in the top of the oven. You can use the broil element on a low setting for light browning, or you can increase it to the maximum temperature for broiling steaks or fish or chicken. The fact that you can't see into the oven might feel a little intimidating at first, but once you get used to the results of cooking in this oven, you're going to find your cooking is really, really easy. Now, the La Cornue oven, designed in 1908, doesn't have the modern convenience of self-cleaning, but it has a particular finish on the inside of the oven that makes cleaning so simple. It's a remarkable finish that's called clean émail. It's an amazing surface. It's glass bonded to steel, and food really doesn't penetrate into it, grease doesn't penetrate into it, and you can wipe it clean easily. It's advisable to keep the inside of the door clean. That's probably the only place you'll notice a buildup of grease, but you know that's true of every oven. Now, one way I find keeping the oven clean is not to cook at super high temperatures. This is a powerful gas oven, and you can get really great results without using super high temperatures. 350 is a terrific temperature that will cook your food beautifully, keep your oven nice and clean, and overall make the cooking process a real pleasure. You'll find these accessory pans that come with the 1908 to be extremely useful and valuable for your cooking. I use this large roasting pan for my turkeys, but you can also use it as a large casserole pan. There are two small half racks that come with the pan, and I absolutely love these because there are times that I might just want to use half of the pan for roasting a chicken, then I put vegetables on the other half. Now, this large baking sheet that comes with the oven has an amazing finish to it. Now, this tray can be used for cookies, you can bake a fruit tart on it. It's very, very versatile. You can also put these little racks on it if you'd like to put your chicken or a larger cut of meat here and have some vegetables there. In addition, it comes with one very large rack. Now remember, when you're roasting large cuts of meat, you want to get them elevated so the convection heat can circulate around and cook them through. Not only does the oven cook to perfection, you've got the right tools to work with. At the base of the range, you're going to find a large capacity storage drawer, beautifully stainless steel lined, and here you can store your fabulous pans and trays, all the accessories that come with your 1908. In addition to our fabulous La Cornue oven, we have a 5-burner gas cooktop with a terrific variety of burner strengths of 17,500 in the center, 3 12,000 BTU burners and 1 6,000 BTU burner. Now the burners are cast iron at the top with a beautiful porcelain enamel finish with a fabulous brass base. The brass really assists in the delivery of the heat and maintaining the heat for high heat cooking and also for when we're simmering. These burners are terrific for when you're sauteing, searing, bringing liquids to a boil, or just cooking very low heat things like rice or any type of grains. To light the burners, you're going to have to press the burner in and turn it to the high flame symbol. It takes all of 3 seconds for the thermocouple valve to be heated and stay open and deliver the gas. It's a simple and safe system. These burners are powerful, and my recommendation is start by heating your pan over low heat. Once you get the pan hot, then increase the heat. You can see I'm using pans that really can handle the heat, like these cast iron Le Creuset. If you're using good quality stainless steel, they also work well, but really pay attention to heating your pans a little lower and a little slower. Now when it comes to cleaning the cooktop, just use warm soapy water. And if you do have caramelization that builds up around the burners, a little Bon Ami or Barkeeper's Friend on a terry towel or a microfiber towel, make a paste and rub it in, and after 5 to 6 minutes you should be able to wipe it clean. Take care when you're cleaning the burners not to get the igniter too wet, otherwise you may have trouble lighting the burners right away. One of the features of the famed Chateau ranges is the wonderful French top or plaque. This option is now offered as an accessory for the 1908. This wonderful cast iron tool is really a gift from the culinary gods. I can easily accommodate 4 to 5, even more saucepans. And much as we love cooking on the burners, there's a little difference when you cook on a burner and the French top. When you cook on the burner, you've always got the fire under the pan. That's great when you're searing or sauteing, but when you want to cook and develop flavor and not boil the food, this is where you want to move it to. Burners provide direct heat. The French top provides indirect heat. So we're still using the heat from the burner underneath, and these rings in the French top diffuse the heat. So this area here will be very hot, whereas on the edge it will be much cooler. So we have variable heat zones. When you use the French top, it's ideal to turn the pans from time to time. I love it because it's a great way to cook with the gas and then move the food over here. It's also lovely when you want to cook several things at one time, such as simmer a soup, simmer a nice chicken dish, and maybe a nice vegetable ratatouille like we have here. When you're entertaining, it's a great way to hold your food so that everything's piping hot and ready to serve, and you can relax and enjoy yourselves with your guests. Additional accessories that you can purchase to use with your 1908 range are a wok ring that sits over the 17,500 BTU burner, and there's also a griddle option that can straddle 2 of the burners. The 1908 truly is a remarkable product, This marriage of this fabulous chateau oven, the vaulted oven, with a fabulous cooktop, accessories for every type of cooking, and let's face it, it just looks gorgeous. To learn about the various colors available and the trims, visit our website, my1908.com, or visit your local La Cornue dealer.